Now, in this last week of the World Cup, we're giving our kitchen an international flavour with food from all nations. Today it was going to be England, which was a very exciting meal, but sadly it turned out very disappointing at the end. So with Brazil playing Holland tonight, we're visiting the hotly tipped Brazil, and here to cook us a hotly spiced dish is our guest chef. You've actually seen him before, of course, just with Anne. You were having a natter in the kitchen, weren't you, Anne?
Yeah, getting food tips.
Well, his name is Chico Francesco, which I like. I must say, Chico, it's a fabulous name. Chico Francesco.
Well,
I like
have to borrow it sometimes, Gloria.
And how are you? You good?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes,
You're very bright and cheerful.
Oh, you'll have to borrow it sometime.
And also, I just want to establish that you're actually a teacher. You're teaching in Manchester at the moment.
I teach at the Cornbread cookery school, yes.
So is that better than being in a restaurant night after night?
I've done my shifts, and I've done my 2 o'clock shifts in the morning. I've had enough, yes. I'm happy teaching, yes.
Now, you've got a very fancy name for these green things, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me.
These are called chayotes.
Chayotes?
They're also known as chow-chows as well, yes.
I've never heard of a chayote.
OK, well, these are readily available in ethnic supermarkets, but now wonderful to see that they're readily available in the international section of supermarkets as well. Yes.
And what are they?
They're part of the squash family, and if you can't get hold of one of these, then a good substitute is something like a courgette.
Right. Yes. But they're kind of a vegetable-y taste rather than a fruit taste.
They're definitely vegetable-y, yes, absolutely. Good.
Lovely. And what are you going to do with it?
We're going to stuff these today. We're going to stuff these. The first thing I want to do is take these chayotes and I want to boil them. And once I've boiled them, I want to scoop them out. We don't have 25 minutes today, so...
So that's the boiling time, is it? That's 25 minutes?
25 minutes to boil,
quite a long
that's
time,
right.
Actually,
it is, because they're quite tough. They're very, very fibrous as well. So, these do scoop out very, very easily, as you can see, Gloria.
Only because you had that one prepared and you scooped it out dead easily.
This has been boiling for about 25 minutes, yes. OK, I cheated a little bit.
Well, you have to, actually, when you're doing food for TV, haven't you?
Yes.
Do it quickly.
Yes, we have to accelerate time. So we've got these chayotes, and now we've got to prepare the mixture. So, over to our frying pan, and I like to use a non-stick pan for this.
Yeah, I like a non-stick pan.
A non-stick pan, yes, yes. And
can't be bothered with all those ones where they sort of stick to the bottom and all of that.
Oh, that's an excuse for bad washing up, Gloria.
That's true.
OK, the first thing I'm going to do is add my olive oil. And I like to use olive oil as opposed to maybe something like a sunflower oil, because it's a monosaccharide. It's better and it's kinder to your heart. You have saturates like butter and lard, and you have polyunsaturates, something like sunflower, but this is a monosaccharide.
A juice stick, yeah, OK.
Yes, so it's far, far kinder to your system. So I'm going to add about 20 mils, and notice I use my measuring appliances to heat up that. OK.
Then we're going to add all these ingredients.
That's right. The next thing I want to do is to take my onions, and I want to saute my onions. So let me show you how to cut an onion without any tears.
You can do it quite quickly.
Yes.
This is a test of how quickly you can do an onion without crying.
You'll be unkind to me now. Fine. So I want to cut my onion and chop it across
without cutting through the stem part?
Not cutting to the base, Gloria, no. And nature's even been kind to us. It's even provided us with little guidelines. Can you see?
So is it this end bit then that makes you cry?
Yes, there's a little fellow here called the lachrymita. And there's a lachrymita, which is the enzyme that evokes your tear ducts and makes you cry.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So if you can cut this without cutting into that piece...
I'm not cutting into the base of the onion. That's very, very important, Gloria. The next thing, I'll just put it flat and chop away, almost scissor-like motions. Can you see? But at the very end, I'm not going to cut into the base. So, are you crying?
Cry, but no, I'm not.
No tears, so there you have
it. That's a very good tip, actually. Good. Very good. So you have it already chopped. You're going to put this into your pan with the olive oil.
Take the onions and heat that into the olive oil. Now, at this point here, I don't want to put the lid on, because what I don't want is pockets of steam, because these vegetables are bursting with sugar.
Sure.
And I want to really release those sugars. And the only way I'm going to release those sugars is by getting a lot of oxygen into the pan for me. So let's keep these...
So quite a lot of space, really.
Quite a lot of space, basically, so you don't have pockets of oxygen. Or steam, even, rather.
Now, what else are we going to put in?
The next thing I want to do is add my tomatoes.
OK.
Now, tomatoes are part of the deadly nightshade family, if you didn't know. But these are not deadly at all, Gloria.
I didn't know they were part of it.
Yes, as are all the cheese as well.
You boys are full of great information, do you know that?
The next thing I want to do is add garlic.
Chopped garlic.
Garlic, yes. Now, there's a strong pungency associated with garlic. It can be very, very unfriendly. And by removing its inner stalk, you remove the pungency.
Oh, right.
OK, so that's what I've done with the chopped garlic today.
That's the inner stalk.
It's the inner stalk.
In each clove.
Yes, absolutely. By removing that element, you're removing the unfriendly quality that garlic does have.
OK.
The next thing I have is sumac, which is a berry used out in a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, as indeed South...
Spelled S-U-M-A-C.
S-U-M-A-K, actually.
Right,
yes,
okay.
absolutely.
Sumac.
Sumac. In goes the...
Pepper. Chili.
Chilies. Lots of chilies, yes. In goes the chilies. Oregano.
OK.
Mix that together. In go the peppers, or even
corn.
Sweet corn, I beg your pardon. Mix that together. The next
So this
thing
is actually what you're going to put into the chayotes.
That's right. So, the next thing I want to do is to take the chayotes...
Nice mix, isn't it?
Yes. It's a lovely, colourful mix as well. Bursting with lots and lots of lovely flavours here, Gloria. OK, lay those onto a baking sheet. And I want to top them with a mixture of cornbread.
What the cornbread that's just been ground down,
yes.
made into crumbs.
Basically, yes. If you can't get hold of cornbread, a good substitute is tortilla chips. Mix those together and...
This is just to give your topping.
Basically, a nice, crunchy topping, Gloria.
Lovely.
I'm accelerating the process today. Really, I'm working very, very quick.
As you have to.
And put this in the oven for about 25 minutes.
But those ones have been cooking merrily away.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Lovely.
So, if we bring this over here, we have a chayote here, Gloria.
And you're serving this with salad.
It's perfect with salad, with beans, with kidney beans, with chickpeas. These are chickpeas with mint and tomato. But as I expressed earlier, you can also use a courgette as well. So I can show you what the same preparation using a courgette is all about as well.
So what do you do? You split the courgette?
I split it in half and I've stuffed it with the same ingredients here, yes.
Lovely. Well, it looks absolutely gorgeous and something a bit different, really.
It's nice and nutritious. It's perfect for a start. You can prepare this well in advance as well. So, enjoy.
Well, Chico, you're cheeky and cheerful, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Lovely.